Welcome back to the channel. My name is Austin. This is Gone in 60, and this is my 2023 Toyota GR86. Guys, I am a firm believer that in today's economy, in today's world of cars, that the GR86 and BRZ is helping save the sports car community. Let me explain. It's going to be a good one. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right after it. So, guys, by no means is the Toyota GR86 or BRZ from Subaru the best sports car out there that you can buy. For some, yes, it is. And for certain categories, yeah, it is. There's a lot of sports cars out there, and there's a lot of amazing cars. And I don't mean to say that, hey, it is just everything. That's not what I'm here to say. What I am here to say is that the formula that the GR86 and BRZ represents is extremely unique in the world that we live in. You know, and just to kind of give a little bit of context to the point that I want to try to make with this, you look at a lot of the top tier brands, you know, Volkswagen, they're pulling out of the manual transmission market. They just are. This last GTI is supposedly the last GTI that gets a manual transmission. Same with the Golf R. I think they're stopping from, I don't think the new generation Golf R will get a manual transmission. I think it'll only be auto, or maybe it's last year. I'm probably wrong. Leave a comment below. But you look at BMW, you look at a lot of the other manufacturers, out there. The EcoBoost Mustang is not getting a manual transmission. It's automatic. Now, they did save the manuals for the 5.0 and the Dark Horse, which I love and I applaud them, but there's a lot of manufacturers that have moved away from manual transmission cars. And as you look at the car market today, if you even look at muscle cars from back in the 70s to now, all of the safety equipment, all of the luxury things that all of us need, all of the different things, or I shouldn't say need, but that everybody wants. These cars are getting fatter and fatter and fatter. They're getting so heavy. And what's amazing about the GR86 and BRZ, where they weigh 2,800 pounds, it's really kind of in a class of its own, along with the Miata. There's not a lot of other cars that I really throw into that bucket, so to say. And really, when you look at the GR86, so these are some sales figures. This is just quarter of this year versus, so it's Q4 of 2023 compared to Q4 of 2022. The Toyota GR86 sold over 2,300 units, 2,341 to be exact, in Q4 of 2023. And in Q2, or in 2022, Q4, they sold 2,305. The Subaru BRZ did about 827 in Q4 of 23, and they did 915 in Q4 of 2022. So, and if you even look at like the Miata is doing about 1,400, roughly a quarter, 1,600 a quarter. It's very different. And so, guys, the GR86 is helping save the recipe. There's not a lot of recipes in a lot of cars out there. Now, I've had some people on my channel say, hey, Austin, the GR86, it's such a cheap car, it's such a waste, it's so dumb. Just a lot of different negative comments. But at the end of the day, guys, cars have gotten so heavy, so fat. I know I've complained about some of the tech and different things just because I'm a YouTuber. I just want to share my opinions, good, bad, indifferent, honest, and I own it. I live with it. I drive the car. If people own the car as well and they have opinions, that's okay. But when you really look at the formula for a lightweight rear-wheel drive sports car that has a 50-50 weight distribution, that, there's not a lot of electronic nannies, not a whole lot of stuff that just really assists the car. It is meant for a track. It's sold with track memberships. When you buy these cars, there's not a lot of cars out there that have it. And, it's really sad in the times that we're living, where the Toyota Supra in 2023, they added manual transmissions, and I think the Toyota Supra sales were down around 40 to 50% this last year. And Toyota's been a brand that's really helped keep enthusiast cars alive. The Supra has a manual. GR Corolla has a manual. The GR86 has a manual. Their new Tacoma has a manual. So it's a really weird time that we live in with the EPA, with the push for electric, and that, don't even get me going down that rabbit hole. But guys, I'm a firm believer that the Toyota GR86 along with the Miata, and it's really hard to find another car outside of those two. And obviously the BRZ GR86, that's synonymous, but it's really hard to find cars that are under 3,000 pounds, that are rear-wheel drive and you can get with a manual transmission, and that are naturally aspirated. Guys, is it the best sports car out there? Maybe for you it might be, but all I'm saying is I do think is more and more people out there, attached to the brand as they're able to drive it, if they're able to do it, I think they will see how awesome the platform really, really is. And so, it's what's interesting to see GR86 outperforming the BRZ. But what's really interesting is you can find a Subaru BRZ, and most Subaru dealers aren't marking them up. GR86, Toyota's pumping out more of them, but those dealers are really marking them up and making them hard to get. But guys, it's a weird time that we live in. It's really hard to support cars that are marked up. And another brand, that I forgot to mention, Nissan with their Nismo, it's just purely automatic. It's never always been the case with the Nismo. There's always been the manual option in the Nismo, and I think even before, they've had automatics in Nismos, I'm pretty sure. But, it's a really interesting time, and it's for sure a car that, in my opinion, is fun. It's lightweight. It's a car that isn't going to break the bank. And what's hard today in the car market or the car industry, now the Toyota GR86s aren't getting marked up like some of the other cars are. From a Toyota GR86, usually what I saw was $2,000 to $5,000 markup. Anything higher than that's crazy. But you get into Type R, Civic Type R territory, $10,000 markup easy. Golf R, same. GR Corolla, same. And so even though, with a little markup, or if you don't really want to pay a markup, probably just find a Subaru BRZ. Problem is they're just limited in inventory. I ordered one, 6 months, boom, it was here. But guys, give these cars a try. We all need to stick together. Whether you like autos, whether you like manuals, it doesn't matter. Like, what matters is that all of us continue to buy these cars, share our experiences, but don't buy them if the dealers make it hard on us. Don't buy them if there's markups. But I applaud you, Toyota. I applaud the GR86 platform. My hat's off to them, because in my opinion, that formula is a dying formula, but at the same time, I think they're helping save the sports car industry. I'm Austin. This has Gone in 60. Would love to hear your thoughts below on cars that you like. Cars, if you've driven a GR86 or BRZ, what did you like? What did you not like? Please leave a comment. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next video.
Mm-hmm.